Today I'm going to be helping you figure out what to do for your sight reading so that you can go through and make sure that you figured out all that you have to do. So this is an example. We're just going to do two measures together right now, and then we'll go down to the next two. So first things first, you're going to want to identify what kind of notes there are and how many beats they get. You're also going to want to check your time signature to see how many beats are in the measure. Our top number is a 4, so that means there's 4 beats total. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that this is a quarter note. We know that this has 1 beat, so we're going to give it 1 rhythm line. This is the same thing, another 1 rhythm line. And then finally over here, we're going to ignore this for now. We see that these 3 are the same. We know these are all quarter notes, and it gets 1 line itself. Now, that's 3 out of our 4 beats. That means this rest has 1 beat by itself, making it a quarter rest. Rests are silence in music, so what helps me remember not to say anything at all, I can just give it a quick cross out, and then I'm ready to go. So this measure would sound like, if I were to read it to you, 1, 2, 4. There's a rest there, so we're not going to say anything. Moving on to our next measure. This is a half note. We know that half notes have 2 beats by themselves, so that's going to take up beat 1 and 2. So this here gets 2 beats. And then we see our 2 sets of 1/8 notes. And how we count 1/8 notes in my class, each 1/8 note by itself here would be either a number or an and. So for starting here, we've held through beat 1 to 2. We are going to start on beat 3. This has the number, so this is going to have an and. And 3 and as 1 beat together. 4 and as 1 beat together. So our next measure would sound like 1, 3, and 4 and. So down here we have a half rest. Now, the way I remember, it's a half rest. You can only see half your head. So half rests like a half note, get 2 beats by themselves, taking up beat 1 and 2, which lets us start on beat 3. Reminder, we have either a number or an and, so we've got 3 and as 1 beat together, and then a quarter note again as 1, so that is beat 4. This measure sounds like 3 and 4. Our last measure just has 1 note in it, but each measure gets 4 beats, so we know that this last note is a whole note. So it has 4 beats all together, and we're going to hold 1 for 4 beats. That sounds like 1. Pretty easy, right? Once you figure out what your note value is, or your rest value using your rhythm tree or rest tree presentations, then you can go through, you can mark up your score if you print it out, or just have it with you in case you forget on another tab. If you have any other questions, shoot me an email at krandolph@norman.k12.ok.us. Happy sight reading!